tablets I'm taking.
Okay.
But it's one tablet with some metals, and they're so heavy on the system. Have you
Okay.
taken before?
So that is not helping you to go to sleep, right?
They're really heavy on my body.
So
I'm
why you are
never
taking
awake.
them? If your
I'm
sleep is
stopping now.
disturbed,
Yeah, I'm gonna stop taking them now.
yes, or you should take half tablet or half tablet alternate days. Okay, let the system digest it. Okay, so Ayurvedic tablets are, they have their own science, right? So let your system, sleep is the first priority, you know. Sleep is the time when we happen to meet the center of the existence, or in a very dramatic way, we meet God. If our sleep is disturbed, then that night we have not met God, because the only few minutes are of our sleep is the time when we are very close by the enlightenment, when we, our system is very centered, connected. The problem in our life is, or the problem in our life comes, you know, what is the reason behind that we have moved away from the center. That is the main problem. So being very close to the center is creating a harmony with the existence. Sometimes without any effort, we are at the center, very relaxed. Even the breath is very smooth, no thoughts are disturbing. Our body is very relaxed, our mind is relaxed. We are not in dreams or ambitions, that no dimension is happening of its own or on its own. Okay, so let's start today's session. We have done till the last part, which we have done was Leo, right? So today we'll start with Virgo. Do you have any questions regarding any ascendant? No question? You are clear about all the ascendant which you have done right now? Great. So draw a blank horoscope, and the first house, Virgo ascendant, and the other numbers are followed. Jai Shri Krishna. Not right now. You can contact me on my WhatsApp number, which is available on the very first page of YouTube. Any guidance, okay, for any inquiry, you can contact me on my WhatsApp number. Okay. So Shane, are you ready with Virgo Ascendant chart? So in the first house, Virgo sign, house number 6, Mercury and Earth. Uh, am I audible? But you are not audible. I can't hear you. Very less. Very less sound of yours. No, very less. Maybe yesterday you were using Bluetooth, right? Maybe because of that. No, very less sound is coming. Everything is fair from my end. If everything is okay from your end, you leave the Google Meet, rejoin it. Yes, speak something. No, no. Some problem with the voice. Okay, no problem. Okay, we will go ahead. So first house, Virgo, house number 6, connected with the house number 6, and the planet Mercury and element Earth. There are two zodiac sign connected with the planet Mercury. Okay, the one is Gemini and the other is Virgo. The first one is connected with element air and the second one connected with element earth. If we compare both these zodiac signs, both are under the lordship of Mercury only. But that Gemini sign, zodiac sign, is quite is a more of a jolly, entertaining part, relaxed, enjoyable. Take it easy, take it lightly. Okay, they are not very serious people. Okay, they are like air. They are more of talking, enjoying while conversation, thinking, planning. They are very light weighted zodiac sign. Gemini, not very serious. If things happen in their favor, well and good. Otherwise, enjoy. Very jolly part of Mercurian energy, Gemini sign. Very light weighted part of Mercurian energy, Gemini sign. they are multitasking people, Gemini, right? But in comparison to Gemini, the Virgo zodiac sign under the lordship of Mercury only, they are very serious because of earth element. They are very serious, earth element. They are very practical, accountable, calculative. When dealing with their personality, with their body, with their physique, with their self-image, with their self-esteem, with their own self. They are very committed, very grounded, practical, professional in relation to their personality, their characterization, their character sketch, their ego, everything connected to their first house. Okay, they are very practical. They interact physically with only those people whom they have any professional benefit or some professional fulfillment is satisfied, because they means business. Very rarely they will go out in parties and freaking out. Yes, they might attend parties or celebration if they have some business end successfully happening. Okay, these people, Virgo ascendant people, they are very professional. Not like Gemini. Gemini people, oh, let's go there, let's enjoy this, let's talk this. They are not like that. They will not use up their self energy in frivolous talks or stupid discussions because of earth element, right? And their body, the energy of the first house is connected with the negative stuff. So their ego is always skeptical, doubtful if something bad might happen, some negative. They might get harmed by anybody. They are overcautious about their body because all the negative part of sixth house is coming in first house. So their physical diseases, their mental tensions, they are very particular about that. They take a very calculative risk. Calculative risk with their personality. They are not throwing away their personality here and there just to pass time. Are you getting what I'm saying? Many things are coming in the first house, right? They are thinker, but thinking is very serious, very professional, very business oriented, very profitable. They don't want to be any sort of trouble. If they have even a little doubt that they might have to face some critical or negative circumstances, they will not go there. Okay? And they try to avoid those people who are creating any problems in their personal life. Okay? So they are exactly opposite than Gemini. In spite of Mercurian energy, they are more of both think, both talk, both analyze, but in spite of that, difference like earth and sky. Okay? So these people, they are always in fear in relation to their own self, their ego. Okay? They might not tolerate all kinds of jokes in comparison to Gemini people. Why? Because they are very serious. They might be throwing jokes on others, but if somebody throw jokes on them, they might get irritated. Okay? Now, let's move to the second house. Libra. Seventh house. Venus. Element air. In their saving, spouse plays a significant role. In their eating habits, spouse plays a significant role. Or they would like to club in, or they would like to, they are as if they are giving the authority to their spouse for their savings. I will earn, you save. The way it happened in India. They enjoy food because of Venus. Their family, they try to create a harmonious relationship with their family. Okay? But the approach is not very practical because of air element. There is a possibility that their spouse is their voice. I'll explain it. Why the spouse is the voice means the spouse is speaking for them. Or in their communication, or in their, when they are using their voice, they have a very sweet voice. Soft, sweet, glamorous, attractive. Their vocal cord, their voice, and their eating habit is they enjoy tasty food, and they want to enjoy the food which is balanced in nature, balanced diet, because of Libra. Balanced food eating habits. They want to create harmony in the family. They, most of the time, they are good looking from their face. The Venus energy is reflecting from their face. So they have an attractive face. Clear? Third house, Scorpio. Eighth house, Mars and water. So it means their communication, their conversation, when dealing with the any kind of communication, they try to hide it. They are a bit insecure. They are a bit insecure when dealing with their communication. The communication between them and their siblings is not very open up. Okay. And a kind of insecurity they find when they are communicating with their siblings. As if I should not talk much. Might something bad comes up in the conversation. A kind of insecurity is there. And there is a possibility that when they are communicating, suddenly there is a transition. A certain transition, positively or negatively, might happen in their communication. There is a possibility of a quarrel, okay, with the siblings when they are involved in communication. Lot of suppression is expressed or is seen when they are communicating with their siblings, as if they are controlling what to say and what not to say. So that's suppression. The energy of water in this realm, this aspect of Virgo Ascendant is in chaos. You can see a kind of suppression when they are communicating, as if they are not opening up in their conversation. A kind of insecurity of might somebody is recording my call, might somebody will come to know what I have said. That kind of insecurity is there when they are communicating. So they try to avoid it or they try to hide it, the communication. And even their daring part is full of mystery. They do not disclose it, they hide it. Let that part be mysterious, in secret. I'm talking about Virgo ascendant people in detail. Are you understanding what I'm saying? Are you able to relate? Do you have anybody with Virgo ascendant? listen to my talks attentively. Yes, not audible. Yo, Virgo Ascendant. Oh, great. Oh, baby. No problem. So I think yesterday you were using the Bluetooth. That is why you are audible. Now you are not using that. You are not audible. I cannot hear you. Because you are on laptop, right? Your laptop is not catching your voice. You are on phone? Okay. So you have to speak bit louder. Very, very dim voice is coming off yours. Okay. Speak something. Hello. Say hello. No. You have a problem with the voice today. Anyway, so you are getting what I'm saying. They are flexible in their communication. They try to create a harmonious stability or harmonious energy in when they are communication. But in spite of that, that suppression is there, insecurity is there. Okay, or they are interested in talking about the occult science. You know, they are interested in talking about tantra, magic, ghostism, astrology, meditation. They are interested in talking about. That could be the case. You know how the things are shaping up. So they are interested in that kind of communication. Or they are involved in the kind of communication with their brother and sisters, with their siblings, the talks which are motivated by eighth house. If they are communicating with their siblings, they are talking about eighth house, sudden happenings or mishappening, or fear, darkness, tantra, magic, ghost, death, or about their spouse, wealth, or other person wealth. That I'm working with somebody, he is a billionaire. So that somebody is other person. So these people are talking about the wealth or the treasure of other person. Other person could be the spouse also. They are they talk about their in-laws, right? Fourth house, Sagittarius. Ninth house energy is coming. Jupiter and fire. So when they are at home, first of all, their mother is religious. She is a religious lady. And these people, they create a religious atmosphere at home. Very idealistic relationship with their mother. Very positive relationship with the mother. For the betterment of the energy of the house, they are very energetic. They try to create a religious atmosphere at home. Maybe they are occasionally organizing yajna, havan, or religious practices at home. There is a possibility. Religious practices like yajna, havan at home, you know, or like in India, this is a very common thing that they invite a priest at their home and the priest is reading the scripture Ramayana or any holy religious scripture, and certain music or festive atmosphere is created. 3-4 priests come at home and they will read, because the dialects of the scriptures of the script of Ramayana is Avadhi. It's not easily readable. It's not in Hindi. It's Avadhi. Okay. So priest is used of. He is a learned person in that language. So this is a kind of conception in the mind of Indians that if priests come at their place and read scriptures aloud, a positive atmosphere is spread. This is a conception. And priest took almost 24 hours to read that scripture loud on mic. The whole society is forced to listen. This is India. All day on mic with loudspeaker. The whole society is forced to listen the scriptures. Religion is a melodrama in India. Height of melodrama. So these people, they think by the chanting or that reading of this, preachers are reading. They are reading. These are all followers, you know. They are religious people. They are not spiritual people. Anybody who is spiritual, they are least bothered about scriptures. Because the end goal of religion is spirituality. Okay, so these are very idealistic. They create a sort of idealistic atmosphere at home. Positive atmosphere. And for their home, they are traveling long distance. Number 9, maybe they want to make a home a very long at the very long distance places. Okay. So 5th house, Capricorn. 10th house, Saturn, Earth. So when they are very practical about the creativity, they have a very practical relation with their first child or with the children. They are professional about their creativity, or they are using their creativity in their profession. They are selling their creativity. They are selling the contacts. They want their children should be very professional. Their friends are very professional, or the relationship with the friends are very professional relationship, and their approach is very practical because of earth element. Clear? Sixth house, Aquarius, 11th house, Saturn energy, element air. It would be, or it might be their dream to get rid of all negative stuff of their life. 11th house coming in 6th. So this could be their wish. They want to get rid of all kind of physical issues, mental issues, obstacles, enemies. Okay. Or they are earning. 11th house earning. They are earning through the negative aspect of the life. Through the problems. They are earning. Clear? Any doubt? But the approach is not practical because of air element. So they are always frustrated because of their issues. Because they are more of thinking, they are not doing actually to get rid of problems. Because you listen to what I'm saying, I would not be able to answer your questions, dear. Okay, clear? Any doubt? Now, 7th house, Pisces, 12th house, Jupiter and water. They are more interested in a very detached kind of relation with their spouse, or they want to very celebratic or a very celebration type of relation with the spouse, or a party going relation with the spouse, or there is a possibility that his spouse is more interested in going to parties, celebration, as if detached with the other world. Or the spouse is more in a relaxed mode. Or his spouse is interested in giving donations, spending money. Do you understand? The 12th house energy is connected with the energy of spouse or the business partner. It's a very detached kind of relationship with the spouse, not a very open up, very closed. Clear? Eighth house, Aries, first house, Mars and fire. So they are very physically very aggressive when dealing with the eighth house. All the characteristics or features of eighth house. They are physically, or their whole identity, their self ego or their self image is at stake when they are dealing with eighth house. Eighth house means other person money, or the treasure of the saving of spouse, or sex life, sudden happenings, fear. They are physically involved to do something, to get rid of insecurity, to get rid of fear. Okay? They are very physically involved. Any doubt? Fire element, Mars, so a lot of aggression is there. Ninth house, Taurus, second house, Venus, Earth. Religion is the thing which they values. Religion or religious qualities is their saving. Their gain in religion is the saving. And there is a possibility that these people are pure vegetarian. Why? The eating habit is coming in ninth house, and ninth house of religion. They are interested in singing religious songs. Or they might be interested in that yoga therapy, breathing, pranayam. And their approach is very practical. Their whole family is religious. That could be a possibility. His family, the whole family is religious. Tenth house, Gemini. Gemini people are more like a salesman, you know, talking, analyzing. So, third house, Mercury and air. So, they are very active communicatively or in a conversationally when they are at business, when they are at work. There is a possibility that they are a salesman. Okay, they are always ready to take a daring step at work. House number 3, or their siblings are involved in their work, or they are involved with their siblings in work, in business. For their work, for their job, they are always traveling, if not a long distance, short distance travel. They are always moving to cater the needs of their work. But the approach is not very practical, so the things are getting delayed here because of air element. Clear? 11th house, Cancer, their weakness. 4th house, Moon, water. They are very sensitive and touchy, over emotional about their dreams, their wishes, their desire. Mother plays the key role in their earnings. Building a house, getting the house is one of their dreams, because 4th house, home, dwelling house. So that could be to get their dream house, could be their achievements. And they get carried away if something unstable happens in this aspect because of weakness. Clear? Twelfth house, Leo. 5th house, Sun, fire. They are very strong in this house. 6th house, Virgo. 7th house, Aries. 8th house, Scorpio. 9th house, Virgo. 10th house, Sagittarius. 11th house, Scorpio. 12th house, Leo. 5th house, Sun, fire. They are very strong in this house. They are very strong They donate, they spend like kings, they organize party, they create a celebrating atmosphere like kings. Their relaxation is like kings. They dominate. They are very creative when they are in celebration or when they are in parties. Their creativity is enhanced. Lot of friends are involved in their celebration or in the party or in their chill out relaxation mode. Or sometimes they accompany their friends to go to a secluded or a lonely place, detached from the this world, mundane world. Okay, and even their child or the children is involved in their celebration, in the party. They celebrate with the children. They dominate. The celebration is not like lukewarm. They dominate when they are celebrating. How they are dominating? They are spending lavishly. Clear? How they are dominating in 12th house? Now let's move to the next ascendant. Then somewhere in the between, we'll take a break. The next one is, we are done with Virgo. Scorpio. Okay? Let's start with Scorpio. So, prepare a blank chart of Scorpio ascendant and the other numbers are followed. So, we will be discussing about Scorpio ascendant in all the 12 houses. Shall we start? Scorpio ascendant. So, first house, Scorpio zodiac sign, 8th house, Mars and water. Clear? So, as I have explained, I have shared with you the most mysterious, secretive, chaotic, traumatic, or unpredictable zodiac sign is Scorpio. Yes? So, first house, Scorpio zodiac sign. These people, I can define their whole life by a single word. unpredictability. This is the most unpredictable zodiac sign, most insecure, frightened, full of chaos, trauma, sudden happenings, mishappenings. Everything is connected to their first house, their personality, their physical self, their self-esteem, their self-ego. Everything is has passed through all the traumas, chaos, unpredictability, good or bad. Okay? All the energy of 8th house is coming in first house. The energy of water energy here is very chaotic, as if 10,000 people are shouting, like a whirlpool, like a tsunami. Correct? So the one word, unpredictability. They are insecure about their body. Sometimes everything is going very well. Suddenly they fell sick. Recently, I have one example. My mentor in theater field, in New Delhi, he's a writer, he's a director, he's into plays, drama. Okay. So he has been doing all the things. For example, today evening, the play was to organize. Tickets were sold, everything was fixed. And just 1 hour before the show, his health was so much in deterioration, he felt so unwell. Suddenly some attack or some breathing problem, or so he was to be hospitalized. The show was cancelled, the money was refunded. But now what happened? He is in hospital. So, unpredictability in concerning their body, their physical self. Nothing is very clear. Suddenly something good, something bad. So these people are always in fear. Always in insecurity. Yes, that the insecure, they are, if the position of Mars is very strong, so they fight with their insecurity. The Lord of Scorpio is Mars, correct? And the energy is water. If the position of Mars and Moon is very good, they are able to fight with that odd situation and win the battle. If the position of Mars and Moon is very bad, then their life is hell. Clear? Second house. Sagittarius. Ninth house. I am not able to hear you. Very, very dim voice, very dim voice. You said you want me to give you one example? Past life?
Odd placement.
Sorry?
You said that is Mars.
Yes, yes, yes.
Example.
For example, if Mars is placed in the sign of Cancer, that's the worst position of Mars. So Mars in the sign of Cancer in ninth house, and Moon in the first house. Moon in the first house and Mars in ninth house. This is the worst placement of Moon and Mars in this case. You know, or even in eighth house, Moon, not very good placed. So these people, they are always, their shivering is not noticeable, but their introvertly, they are shivering. Okay. Second house, Sagittarius, ninth house, Jupiter and fire. So what is happening? They they have a dominating voice because of fire. Their face reflects positivity because after the trauma of their physical self, they are transformed. Their face reflects positivity. They are interested in very religious food. He could be a vegetarian. They are more interested in religious, very healthy food, idealistic food, because Jupiter is there. That positivity, idealism, that optimism is spread in their savings, in their eating habits, on their face, their the tone of their voice. You know the tone of their voice is very religious, very positive. The tone of their voice. You know, in the case of Scorpio, the second house is ruled by Mars. One, the tone of their voice is violent. In this case, the tone of their voice is very positive, full of optimism. And their relationship with their, I'm sorry, okay, just a moment. The relationship with their sibling, not sibling, with their family are very positive, idealistic. While talking, I banged the mobile phone. Hands are very active, you know. So their tone are positive. The next, the third house. Capricorn, 10th house. Saturn, Earth. So when they are communicating, when they are in conversation, they mean business. Or there is a possibility, lot of possibility, that communication part, conversation part is their business. He or she may be an actor, newspaper editor, newspaper correspondent, or a salesman. Third house is reflecting business. Third house is a house of communication. It's a media. He could be an actor. He could be a director. Okay. The relationship with their siblings are also very professional. Or there is a possibility their siblings are involved in their business. They are always traveling here and there for their business. 10th house is coming in third house. For their business, for their work, they are always traveling here and there, nearby. And they are very daring. They are always ready to take a daring step for the business. Clear? They may be active in media line for the business. Fourth house. Aquarius. Eleventh house. Saturn. Element here. So all the energy of 11th house is coming in 4th house. So it means the house is their dream, or they are very connected with their wishes, desires emotionally. Mother could be a dreamer. So inside their home, they are thinking about their dreams. The approach is not very practical because of air element. So this creates a frustration. When these people are forced to sit at home, not much conclusion is coming as a result. So they get pissed off. So they want to go out because it's more of a dreamland, wishes, desire, and everything is not functionable or practical. Fifth house. Is Pisces. So before we go with the fifth house, let's take a break of 5-10 minutes. Okay? So you people also take a break. I will join you in 5 to 10 minutes. Okay? So Shane, are you there? You are feeling cold. You are feeling cold. Okay. So we was to start. Great, because you are Scorpio Lagan. Great. So we are to discuss the fifth house of Scorpio Ascendant. Okay. So in the fifth house of Scorpio Ascendant, Pisces zodiac sign is placed. Okay. So what does that mean? That means the energy of 12th house is coming into the fifth house. 12th house is celebration, enjoyment, parties, relaxation, detachment, expenditure, donation. So that all these things are happening with friends or relations. Or the creativity. So donation, expenditure, or the celebration, the parties, they would like to enjoy with their friends. This is the part of their creativity. This is the dimension of their life where they are very relaxed. Sorry, I'm not able to answer any question right now. I'm really sorry for that. So they are at the peak of relaxation when they are in the creativity mode or when they are creative. Okay. And about their friends also, that all celebration enjoyments are happening with their friends, and they are very in a very relaxed state of mind and body with their friends, with their children. Okay. Their children are motivated by the energy of 12th house. Their children have the spiritual qualities because 12th house is a house of spirituality. Are you able to understand that spiritual qualities are coming in their children, in their creativity? Like as if their creativity is more of a celebration, enjoyment, or sometimes like a modern art. No dimension. The energy which I have explained, the three water energies, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. The water energy of Pisces is the most relaxed, not even a ripple. So, this part of Scorpio Ascendant people is the most relaxed part. They are at the peak of relaxation in their fifth house. And this is a very good remedy for them also. They can, their creativity could be their meditation. You know, they can achieve the meditative energy through their creativity. And creativity could be any, if they are musicians, they can play their instrument. If they are painter, they can paint. Or if they are a sketch artist. Creativity could be in any aspect, in any affair, in any dimension. Okay? Sixth house, the negative part. Aries, first house energy. Mars and fire. These people, Scorpio ascendant people, they are very aggressively, physically and very aggressively involved in getting rid of all the negative stuff of their life. When they are dealing with the negative stuff, they are very much aggressively, physically involved. Their whole being, their whole ego, their self-esteem, their characterization, their character is at stake when dealing with the negative energy of sixth house. Because of Mars element, Mars planet, and the fire element. They want to change. They want to burn away all the negativity, all negative tensions. They want to kill their enemy. And a lot of physical energy is involved in doing so. Clear, Shane? Seventh house. Taurus. Second house. Venus and the element earth. They enjoy their spouse, they enjoy their partner, they enjoy their husband, wife, or any kind of living relationship, or their business partner. They enjoy that kind of relationship. And their approach towards them is very practical because of earth element. Right? Now what is happening? All the qualities of second house, energy of second house is coming in seventh house. It means they value their spouse the most. They value their relationship. Any kind of relationship, they value that. Their treasure or their saving, you can say the bank account, I cannot see you, Shane. Yes. So their saving, their bank account, they are used up in getting rid of the problems of spouse, or involved in taking care of the spouse or the living partner. Do you have anything else in your mind? How the second house energy is coming in seventh? Talk. There is a possibility that their spouse is involved in, they could be a good singer, the spouse, or is involved in that speech, debates, or is involved in the family matters. Now, eighth house, Gemini, third house, Mercury and element air. They are very communicative when dealing with the eighth house. They analyze, they think about it. They are daring when dealing with the eighth house. They are daring when dealing with the darker aspect of the life. Their communication, their conversation is involved in that part, eighth house, right? Mercurian energy. But the approach is not very practical. So, something very, the result, the outcome is delayed a lot. Why? Because of air element, their approach is not very earthly, grounded, practical, professional. They think a lot about eighth house. So they could be in the field of research. Hmm? Ninth house, Cancer sign. Fourth house, Moon, water. Religion is their weakness. For Scorpio Ascendant, religion is their weakness. They they want that consistency or stability in the realm of religion. But because of Cancer sign, stability is not possible. So that this creates a problem, instability in their mind, and they might get carried away because of that instability. Okay, there is a possibility they are, for example, if they are into long distance travel, they are searching for a home comfort, which is not possible. Sometimes they get, sometimes they do not. When they do not, they are in tension. The relationship with their gurus is very unstable. Their philosophy, their higher thinking is not fixed. Sometimes at the higher aspect and sometimes very low. Very instability. Sometimes they have belief in religion, sometimes they do not have belief in religion. They are very emotional, sensitive, touchy when dealing with the religious aspect of their life. They are very much touchy about higher institutional qualification, if you can say. Because when I say higher thinking, higher philosophy, everything comes. It comes, they may, because there is a possibility that they are not interested in higher education. So I'm talking about all aspect, all types of human being. There is a possibility that their PhD or DLit, when they were involved in PhD or DLit, that part of their life was very unstable. Other things depend upon the position of moon. 10th house, Leo, 5th house, Sun, fire. These people, Scorpio Ascendant people, they are very creative when they are at workplace. Very creative. Dominates. They are very dominating. They rule when they are at workplace. This is their strength. This is their strength. And the 10th house is the strength of the uh, Scorpio Ascendant people. They are very creative. A lot of friends are involved. A lot of relationships are involved in their business, in the work. Or there is a possibility that even if the children are involved in their business. But one thing is confirmed, they are very creative and they are dominating. 11th house, Virgo. 6th house, Mercury, Earth. That is the negative part of their life. They are very negative when dealing with their wishes, desire. Lot of negativity grips their thought process. The 11th house. To fulfill their desire, their wishes, their aims, their ambition, they have to cross through many obstacles, many hindrances. Lot of physical issues, lot of mental issues. But their approach is very practical because of earth element. Beta, I'm not answering here your question. I'm giving you some lessons on astrology. You listen and make a notes of it. Okay? So their approach towards their wishes, desire, practical. But they have to fulfill all the desire, they have to pass through all that negative stuff. Okay? The last one, 12th house, Libra. 7th house, Venus and element air. They are very romantic, philosophical when dealing with the traits of 12th house. They enjoy their leisure time. They enjoy parties, celebration. They enjoy spending money. They enjoy donations. Or because 7th house energy is in coming in 12th house, what does this mean? Their spouse is involved in donation, in expenditure more, or they are involved, they enjoy celebration, parties, or chill out, relaxation, this dimension of their life with their life partner, with their spouse, husband or wife. Clear? They also want to enjoy their loneliness, aloneness, cut out from the outside world with their spouse. Okay? Their spouse is involved in that 12th energy aspect, donation, expenditure, party, entertainment, all these things. Okay? So we are done with Scorpio Ascendant. Let's see how many others are left. Sagittarius, Capricorn, and Aquarius. Three are left. Okay? So which one we should start? Sagittarius, Capricorn, or Aquarius? Sagittarius. Very positivity. So let's draw a graph, blank graph, horoscope. I think there would be an extended day tomorrow also. So let's start with the first house. Sagittarius, ninth house, Jupiter, fire. The way I am explaining the ascendants, you can search. That kind of explanation is not available. Okay. So, what is happening? These people are very idealistic, positive, religious, optimistic when dealing with their self, their character, their physical appearance, their self-esteem, their ego, their persona, and they want to get rid of all the negative stuff connected with their body, with their character, with their self, because of fire element, and that aura of optimism because of Jupiter, idealistic, positivity. Clear? They are interested in long distance travel. Physically, they want to get involved. Let's move there, go there very far. Their character, their personality is like that. They are like gurus. They are very much physically connected with their gurus, or they consider themselves their gurus. Okay? Clear? Nothing more to be explained about. Second house, Capricorn. 10th house, Saturn, Earth. They are Sagittarius ascendant people. They are very practical, accountable, professional, punctual, regular when dealing with their food habits, savings, their face, their voice, their family lineage. They have a very professional relationship with their family. They are very punctual about their food eating habits. If they are fixed that their breakfast should be at 10 a.m., they will not change. If they are fixed up their time, they will not change their time. Their lunch time, 2 o'clock, 2 o'clock. They are very much grounded, practical, very earthly when dealing with their food eating habits. About their face, if something bad happens to the face, they are very much, they are putting effort to apply some ointment or cream to get rid of all this. Okay? These are very punctual people. Professional relationship with their family. The most punctual people among all ascendants when dealing with their savings, food habits. Okay? Third house. Or there is a possibility, because number 10 is coming in second house, no? They are using their saving for their business. They might have invested their saving to get business. There is a possibility. Third house, Aquarius. 11th house, Saturn, element air. Sagittarius ascendant people, in their conversation, in their communication, in their talking, they talk about their wishes, their desire, their fulfillments, their achievements, their goals, their ambitions. They are in conversation whenever they are in conversation with their siblings also. The topic is motivated by 11th house. Or it could be possible that they would like to communicate or chat for a long period of time with their siblings, which is not happening. I'm not able to see you. Yes, now. So, the cooling effect is required because my system sometimes heats up. So, I require your face for the cooling effect of my system. The Cancer ascendant, right? So that cools up my system and I get regenerated. Thank you. So third house, it may be their desire in getting involved with their siblings for a long period of time, and they might not getting time, or they are talking with their siblings about their desire, wishes, dreams, and they are talking about their daringness also. The daringness is also the part of their dreams. And because of the air element, they require a lot of time to fulfill that, because practical approach is less. Fourth house, Pisces. 12th house, Jupiter and water. When alone at home, they are very relaxed. The water energy is in the utmost relaxation. When they are left alone, secluded, detached, they want to be detached at home. They want a kind of detachment. They get very pissed off if somebody disturbs their detachment or disturb their loneliness, aloneness. Because at home, the water energy is very, not even a ripple. They are in a meditative state when they are at home or when they are alone at home. This is their meditation. Being alone at home is their meditation. So if you come across Sagittarius ascendant sitting alone at their home, do not disturb. They cannot tolerate. They want to enjoy, celebrate more at home instead of going out for a party. Because of 12th energy is coming in 4th house. They are very emotional about their celebrations. Emotional. They are very concerned. Lot of emotions are connected with their aloneness, detachment, celebration, parties. They want to invest because 12th house is the house of expenditure. They want to spend money for home. Clear? You know, my spouse, Sagittarius ascendant. So when she is alone at home, she don't want to be disturbed. And if somewhere I are disturbed, you do your work. I am enjoying my loneliness. Please do not disturb me. You know. And my Gemini ascendant, number 6 is coming into 4th house. Exactly opposite. She has number 6 in 10th house and number 12 in 4th house. I have number 12 in 10th house and number 6 in 4th house. Exactly opposite. I'm very critical. What is bad going on? What is this? What is that? Very critical when at home. Okay. And she is very relaxed. She is in silence. She is in meditative mode. She don't want to be get disturbed. If this concept is there in my mind, I control my Virgo energy. If by chance I'm in the grip of Virgo energy, then little bit of quarrel happens. You know? But these people are like that. Do not disturb me. I am at meditation when I'm at home. Okay? 5th house. Aries. And 1st house. Mars. Fire. They are very creative physically. When dealing with the creativity, they are aggressively and physically involved. Their whole self, their whole personality, their whole character is at stake when they are involved in creativity. I am talking about Sagittarius ascendant in detail. So they are physically very aggressive, lot of fighting spirit, challenging spirit is activated in their 5th house. The whole personality is at stake when they are in creatively involved. They are very much physically involved in extracurricular activities or with their friends, and they are very much physically involved with their first child. You know, they might fight for their first child or they might fight with their first child. Physical fight. Clear? So a lot of physical aggression is activated in 5th house of Sagittarius ascendant. 6th house. Taurus. 2nd house. Venus. Earth. Because of some indiscipline with their eating habits, they might fall sick. 2nd house, Coming in sixth, they are in mental tension when their saving house is disturbed or disbalanced in their saving house, or the things which they values, if that aspect is disturbed, lot of mental tension. Maybe because of something related to their family, there creates an obstacle or mental tension, because second house is coming in sixth, right? So when they are sick, when they are in tension, it is clearly reflected from their face. Or there is a possibility that their face is always in little bit of problem, either pimples or some mark or something or other. But their approach is very practical because of earth element. Seventh house, Gemini. Third house, Mercury, element air. Their spouse must be very talkative, because the third house always in conversation, or they are always involved in conversation with their spouse. They are either ready to take a daring step with the spouse or for the spouse. There could be a possibility of leaving the spouse because of spouse. That could be also a daring step. Their siblings are very involved in the communication with their spouse. Siblings, coming in seventh house, siblings are involved in communication with the spouse. There is a possibility. Or their spouse could be active in media world, very active in social networking side or media. Clear? Eighth house, Cancer. Fourth house, and Moon, Water. So during night time, in darkness, the darker side of the life, they are in very comfort zone. At the night time, they would like to enjoy the darkness. They are in search of comfort zone in darkness. But they are very touchy about that. Very sensitive, very emotional. 8th house is the house of the treasure of the spouse. They are very emotional about the treasure of the spouse. They are fearful also of sudden changes in 8th house, sudden transformation. So they cannot tolerate the discomfort because of 8th house nature. They don't want that instability should happen. There is a possibility that their mother has something related to the psychological problem. Or mother is always in a state of fearful mind, frightened of the unknown. There is a possibility that the primary education of the Sagittarius Ascendant in a very traumatic situation or traumatic circumstances, full of chaos. Primary education. Clear? So this is the house where they can be, there is a possibility of getting carried away. 9th house. Leo. 5th house. Sun. Fire. They are very dominating. They are very dominating. When dealing with the religious practices, their gurus could be very dominating, or they have a dominance on their gurus. They are very creative when dealing with religious practices. They are very creative when they are in religious practice. They are very creative and dominating when they are in long distance travel or when dealing with higher philosophy, higher religion. They would like to travel like kings, royal kind of traveling. So this is the strongest part. 10th house. Virgo. 6th house. Mercury. Earth. When at work, they have to face lot of negative stuff, lot of issues, lot of problems. Problems could be of their colleagues, of their bosses, or of their self. Because the energy of 6th house is coming in 10th house, full of negativity. They have to they have to fight with lot of problems. But their approach is practical because of earth element. So they are able to get rid of it. Or they are able to overcome that depending upon the position of Mercury. If Mercury is very strong, if Mercury is in 10th house itself, so they are able to get rid of it. Clear? But the negativity is there. We cannot avoid them. They have to face. One of my students in the previous batch, level 1 here in Rishikesh, I was explaining her the 10th house. She has Sagittarius Ascendant, 10th house Virgo with Mars. So, lot of negativity, but because of Mars, fighting with the negativity. Physically, lot of aggression is involved. Clear? Clear with 10th house? Any doubt? 11th house. Libra. 7th house. Venus and element air. All their dreams, their ambitions, their desire are connected with their spouse. Or they want to fulfill their dreams and desire in the company of spouse. Or there is a possibility of getting idealistic spouse, their dream. There is a possibility of that they are in search of idealistic spouse or the spouse of their liking. That could be their desire, their dream. Okay? They want to enjoy their achievements with their spouse. Clear? But the approach is not very practical, so everything is delayed because of air element. Or the spouse is very much involved in their earnings or in fulfilling their desire, wishes. Lot of support is coming from the spouse or the husband or wife in fulfilling their desire or wishes. Clear? 12th house. Scorpio. 8th house. Mars and water. This is the most unpredictable part of their life. So when they are in celebration, enjoyment, spending some time alone, they are feel insecure. They are a kind of insecurity is happening. You know what kind of insecurity? There are certain people, for example, if celebration is going on, party is going on, Sagittarius ascendant people, they have in their subconscious mind that everything should go smoothly, as if nothing bad happens during this celebration. They are always in fear. When they are cut out, when they are living a very detached life, disconnected, a kind of fear, or when they are in meditation, sometimes fear comes up to their conscious mind. Fear of 8th house, insecurity of 8th house is getting connected with the 12th house. Party, enjoyment, celebration, relaxation. When they are relaxed, they are sometimes smothered by unknown fear. So even they are in relaxation, there is a suppression. Even in their relaxation mode, they have a kind of suppression. Do you have any question related to it? This is the most unpredictable house in case of Sagittarius Ascendant. Clear? Maybe out of fear they are going away. They are getting detached. Sometimes we are fighting with our fears, so we go to certain ashrams, you know, to conquer our fears. We go to certain ashrams. So these kind of people, there is a possibility of going to ashrams or a secluded place or yoga retreat or some therapies to get rid of the fears. So let's finish with Sagittarius Ascendant. Tomorrow we'll do Capricorn and Aquarius. Okay, and this is the two ascendant left. And in the meantime, you can ask any question if you have in your mind, and just make a note of few things. First of all, starting with Jupiter. I'm giving you few introductions about the aspects of all the 9 planets. Aspects as per the scriptures of astrology, as per the Vedic astrology, all which is written in everywhere, and as per my understanding. So you do your research. I'm not confining your knowledge to the scriptures only. I'm into research. I want you to do research. So I would be discussing both the aspects of all the 9 planets. First, Jupiter. Write it down. All the aspects of Jupiter. In Hindi we say drishti. D-R-I-S-H-T-I. Drishti, or aspects. The eye of where Jupiter is looking. First, Jupiter has 1, 2, 3, 4 aspect. First house, 1, right, number 1. Then right, number 5, 5th aspect. Then right, number 7. Then right, number 9. So Jupiter, wherever he is sitting, the first aspect is the house where he is sitting, the first aspect. So we will count from there. For example, if Jupiter is sitting in first house, the first aspect is the first house, and the second aspect of fifth aspect is the fifth house. Seventh aspect, seventh house. Ninth aspect, ninth house. Clear? We will do in detail tomorrow. Second, Saturn. First aspect, third, seventh and 10th. First, third, seventh, 10th. Mercury. First and seventh. After Mercury, Ketu. Sorry. Saturn has four aspects. First, third, seventh and 10th. For Mercury, 1 and 7. For Ketu, Ketu has opposite Vakri aspects. First, fifth, seventh and ninth. All the aspects of Jupiter, just like Jupiter, Ketu are 1, 5, 7, 9. After Ketu, Venus. Okay, just a moment. Now say, I'll show you. See. Clear? Venus, first and seventh. Sun, first and seventh. Moon, first and seventh. Mars, first, fourth, seventh, eighth. Rahu, just like Ketu, 1, 5, 7 and 9. Clear? I'll just show you. Clear? Now this is as per Vedic astrology scriptures. Now as per my research, write it down. Jupiter, first, ninth, 12th. Saturn, first, 10th, 11th. Mercury, first, third, 6th. Ketu, only first. Rahu, all the 12 houses 1 to 12. Sun. Okay, let's write Venus first. Venus 1, 2 and 7. Sun 1, 5. Moon 1, 4. Mars 1, 4 and 8. Okay, I'll show you. This is as per my research work. Clear? This is as per scriptures. You should have knowledge about that also. Okay? Both the things you have written. I'll just give you one example based on scriptures. For example, if Jupiter is sitting in first house, the first aspect is first house, second aspect fifth, third, seventh, and then ninth. If Jupiter is sitting in third house, where is the fifth aspect? Tell me. If Jupiter is sitting in fifth house, what is the first one is fifth? I'll draw a graph. One, two, three, four, five. Fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth. You have a look. This one. See, Jupiter is sitting in fifth house. So the first aspect is the house itself. The second aspect is fifth aspect, right? So that would be start counting where Jupiter is sitting. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So it comes to ninth house. Fifth aspect in ninth house. The third aspect is seventh. So sixth, seventh. 11th house, Jupiter has seventh aspect. Now 8, 9. The first house is the ninth aspect. Clear? Now you put Jupiter in seventh house. Tell me all the aspects. The first aspect is, write it down. Sorry. Jupiter in seventh house. Yes, you tell me. The first house, first aspect is the seventh house itself, right? And the fifth aspect, where is the fifth aspect? Which house? Start counting from seventh. 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth. So where is the fifth aspect of Jupiter? You count. Now you have placed Jupiter in 7th house. Start counting from 7th. Go further. Now, 5th aspect. Okay, I'll see. Now I have placed Jupiter in 7th house. I'll just show you here. I have placed Jupiter here, correct? Just nod your head. Clear? Now, this is the first aspect of Jupiter. 5th is the second aspect. So, start counting from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, 11th house is the 5th aspect of Jupiter. Start further. 6, 7. So, first house is the 7th aspect of Jupiter. 8, 9. Third house is the 9th aspect of Jupiter. Clear? Clear? Not very difficult. We'll be going in detail tomorrow. It's very easy. We need to move further. For example, if any planet is sitting in first house, the first aspect is the first house. 7th aspect is the 7th house. So how we get the 7th aspect? We count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7th house. So if we shift Jupiter to 2nd house, the 7th aspect will come to 8th house. If we shift Jupiter 3rd house, the 7th aspect will come to 9th house. And 5th aspect will be shifted accordingly. Okay. So aspects plays a key role when we'll be going deep into astrology. So we'll end the session here. Tomorrow we'll finish the aspect chapter and 2 ascendants. We'll try to finish the course tomorrow. Okay. So all the best. Enjoy your time. Sleep well. Eat more. Okay. Bye.